Greetings and thanks for tuning in today. My name is Dr. 𝘀𝗀𝗃𝗏. I'm Doctor of Physical Therapy and I specialize in medical massage and performance coaching. I know that right now in this spring season and all the weather fluctuations, I've been hearing a lot of people complaining about sinus pressure, headaches, tension, some jaw pain. And today I want to kind of continue my theme about neck stretching and how that helps with the jaw issue and headaches, as well as also just telling you a little bit about the jaw and how it affects the head and neck. So today I wanted to share a little bit. I'm going to show another diagram, bring out my visuals here. This muscle here is the temporalis muscle, and as you can see, it can absolutely cause headache type symptoms on the side of the head. Some people will call those tension headaches because they feel symptoms on both sides of their head, almost like a vice is like squeezing their head. And then also it can go across the top of the eyebrow and into the face and to the jaw. And so sometimes this temporalis muscle is triggered by a few things. It can actually be triggered by the jaw itself. It can be, meaning like the mechanics of the jaw are a problem for, and how do you know if that's a problem, right? If you cannot take 3 knuckles and open up your mouth and put your 3 knuckles in your mouth, that means you do not have full opening of your jaw. That could be an issue. If you have pain when you open and close your mouth, or if you experience a clicking sound, although I will preface that clicking in and of itself isn't always an issue unless you're having pain with it or if it's just continuing and it's irritating. Also, if you are experiencing when you open your jaw, it goes to the side, that is an issue with the mechanics of your jaw. That's what we call lateral deviation. All of those things that I just mentioned could be an issue with the mechanics of your jaw joint. But that can contribute to face pain. It can trigger the trigeminal nerve of the face, and then you can get symptoms in the face and the head and even radiating down into the neck. With the temporalis muscle, this muscle actually doesn't stop working. It always has some amount of tone in the muscle. And that's important because if the temporalis muscle did not have tone in it, we would literally walk around with our mouth hanging open. And if we're walking around with our mouth hanging open, that doesn't look right. It also is like you're dragging your mouth and your chin is falling. So we don't want that either. So it's important to have tension or tone in the temporalis muscle. But when that muscle starts to go out of control and it's constantly tight, it's constantly working. I use the example, it feels like you're chewing gum and you can't get rid of your gum and your jaw is just tired. That temporalis muscle and the masseter muscle can start to create some headache type symptoms. So I'm just going to reach forward here and grab this scalp massager. And so with this scalp massager, what I would do in my office with people is actually precision neuromuscular therapy. It's a medical massage technique. I would work on the craniofascia of the head, the frontalis muscle, the masseter muscle. I might even get to the medial and lateral pterygoids, which that's inside the mouth to get some of those muscles. The temporalis, the suboccipital muscles, and the occipitalis muscle in the back. That's a lot of muscles. I'm just being technical there, but those are all the muscles that can be contributing to tension in the head and the face as well as the jaw. In between sessions, what I would tell someone is get a scalp massager, and if you not ever used one of these, I'm going to demonstrate to you, because in less than 3 minutes a day, you can actually start really reducing the tension of the scalp. And this is simple. I'll actually put my Amazon link and you can click on that. I'll put that in the feed or in the description of this video if you later watch this on YouTube. But it's got a nice little handle. It's got these little prongs. So if you've ever had the hairdresser at the salon give you a nice scalp massage, it's kind of mimicking that, these little prongs, and they act like these fingers. And you're just going to set it right on top of your head. It looks kind of goofy. And you're just pulling it up and down. And that's really all you're doing. And then you can kind of go to the side, and that's really where I'm going to turn a little bit. You want to get to the side because that's where that temporalis muscle is. And you're just literally going up and down, up and down. You can't be worrying about having a bad hair day with this. But then you want to also get behind and really work all the way through that cranial fascia. And then, like I said, you go on the side and get the temporalis, and you can do that on both sides. So what that does is it's like basically kind of scratching your hair. So when you do that, you're going to release the tension all through the muscles. And then what I follow that up with in the clinic is just giving a little bit of a hair pull. Now obviously I don't have a lot of hair to do that with, but it really helps pull and stretch the cranial fascia. And if you've ever done this or gone to the hair salon and had them do a scalp massage, it feels really good because it's releasing the tension across the tight fascia that goes from your forehead all the way back to the base of the skull. And that's why you want to do it all around the head. Specifically, if you have tension on the sides of the head, you really want to focus it more on the side of your head in that temporalis muscle region. So I hope this helps. It's a very relieving and relaxing type scalp massage. It's something that takes less than 3 minutes a day. It's perfect for when you first get out of the shower because you're all your circulation is going, everything's nice and warm, so things are a little bit looser anyway. But if you're experiencing tension throughout the day, this is a nice little tool that honestly I think you get 2 of them for less than $10. And you can heat one at home, one at the office, and then you can release tension throughout the day as well. So I hope you find that helpful, and go ahead and try that because that will help reduce tension headaches and allow that temporalis muscle to start to relax. Thanks a lot and have a great day.